Never wait for hot water again with a tankless water heater from Plumbing Experts. Tankless water heaters are easy, convenient, and now more affordable with a no-interest financing for up to 18 months. Stop with the cold showers and wasted water and call Plumbing Experts today.
It's the Weather Xtreme video. This is the morning edition. This is for Tuesday, the 6th of October. I'm James Spann. Alabama's weather dry today and tomorrow, but obviously the attention is on Hurricane Delta, and that will likely bring a big wet down to the state late this week and early in the weekend. A lot to talk about, so let's start with the upper air flow, as we often do. Again, this morning there's a big ridge in the western states and broad troughing north of us, but a flat ridge is in place across the Gulf. And note that weakness in that 588 ridge over the central Gulf of Mexico. That will likely mark where the path of the hurricane will be in coming days. Temperatures this morning, not bad. Upper 40s for Gadsden, Cullman, Haleyville, Birmingham 57. But a big warm-up today. High should be in the low 80s. We're expecting mid-80s tomorrow. There's the watch warning map, some red flag warnings for counties way up north in parts of the Dakotas, Minnesota, Wyoming, and Montana. Otherwise, things are quiet. No severe weather expected across the country today. Tomorrow, a marginal risk over parts of New England. And day 3, which is Thursday, things looking awfully quiet. But the rain for the next 7 days, a couple of areas to look at here. Number 1, the Pacific Northwest. They'll see a lot of rain there. And down here, of course, in the deep south, all of this rain because of Hurricane Delta. The axis of heaviest rain at this point over Mississippi, Louisiana, and northwest Alabama. This is suggesting for our states amounts around 4 inches for the northwestern counties of the state, about 4 inches for parts of Mobile and Baldwin counties. Elsewhere, the amounts mostly between 2 and 4 inches, lighter amounts for southeast Alabama. And here's the big picture this morning. First off, we should mention that Gamma has fizzled out, the little swirl that's near the Yucatan. The dominant feature, obviously, is Delta, and rapid intensification has continued overnight. It is now a Category 2 hurricane with winds of 100 miles an hour, and this probably becomes a Category 4 in the southern Gulf. Here's the latest forecast track from the Hurricane Center. This is going to be coming up on Cancun and the tip of the Yucatan late tomorrow night and early Wednesday morning. Then it gets out across the southern Gulf, probably peaks in intensity during the day Thursday, when this will be a very dangerous Category 4 hurricane. And then on the approach to Louisiana, some weakening is forecast because of strong southwest winds aloft and cooler water. And again, the Hurricane Center at this point suggesting this will be a Category 2 at the time of landfall, which is very formidable. Comes up into Mississippi, the remnant circulation over northwest Alabama late Saturday night. Modeling in pretty good agreement. The tropical set there. This is the HMON suggesting the pressure at the time of landfall could be about 963 millibars. And again, that's in very good agreement with the National Hurricane Center track. The confidence in the track location is pretty high. As always, the intensity, that's the hard part of a forecast like this. This is the guidance, and you can see the models bringing up to Category 4 status, or most of them. And then you can see the weakening, and the question is, when does the weakening begin? Will this be like a lily or an opal that weakens upon landfall, and that's the current forecast, or could this be a Michael that doesn't weaken? Again, all logic would suggest it becomes a Category 2 at the time of landfall, but hurricanes, as we all know, sometimes have a mind of their own. Let's look at the GFS here, and we'll talk about the coastal impact as we go. This is the 06C run at 4 o'clock today. Big upper high in the west, troughing well to the north. And again, for us, sunny, warm, low 80s today. Tomorrow, mostly sunny with mid-80s, a little summer feel, and we always have these warm days in October. Go to Thursday. Maybe some showers for the southern half of the state. And again, some of those could try and work their way north, but I think the northern half of the state will be dry Thursday. And of course, Delta's down there in the Gulf. This is Friday at 4 o'clock. Delta making the approach. And for Alabama, we'll have the chance of showers on Friday, but I would not call it a total washout. Again, the models have trended a bit slower here. But landfall, according to the GFS, right on the Hurricane Center track, maybe southeast of Morgan City. Now, this is Saturday, the GFS, the Saturday at 4, the GFS depicting the remnant circulation a little west of Starkville, Mississippi. And obviously, Alabama's on the wet side. Saturday would be a very wet day, breezy. Don't think we have any flooding issues. Probably no tornado issues. The air should be a little too stable for that. But again, we'll always have to watch. Anytime you're on the east side of a landfalling system like this. And obviously that looks awfully wet for the Alabama-Ole Miss football game in Oxford Saturday evening. Wet and windy. We note the European is slower. This is the European Saturday at 4 o'clock. It's got the system still over Louisiana at that point, and that's a little bit of an outlier. And we'll kind of side with the GFS in this case. So Saturday for Alabama will be breezy, wet, rain much of the day. In terms of the coastal impact for Alabama, with this thing ramping up to a Category 4 at some point during its life cycle, there's no doubt there's going to be some storm surge flooding for Dauphin Island, southern Mobile County, the beaches of Baldwin County. How much surge there, we don't know yet. We'll just have to watch and see how the intensification process goes. The greater wind issues will be west of Alabama. I'd say winds for the Alabama Gulf Coast probably will peak in the 25 to 35 mile per hour bracket. At this point, remember, this could change. There could be a few isolated brief tornadoes or water spouts. And, of course, the rip current's very dangerous. You'll have double red flags down there. This is Sunday, back to the GFS. The remnant circulation is over Kentucky on the way out. And we will be trending drier. Any lingering rain will be ending Sunday morning. Go to Monday. We are dry and warm. We probably will exceed 80. There's no cool air involved yet. Some cooler air is on the way. There's a cold front just west of the state. And this is a week from today, Tuesday the 13th. Big vortex just north of Minnesota, and cooler air moving in, if this verifies. We'll go out 10 days, Thursday of next week, the 15th. Big vortex to the north, and again, that looks dry and mild. This is the rain for Birmingham off the European ensemble. Some of the members exceed 5 inches, the mean between 2 and 3 inches. And that jives up nicely with that WPC forecast. Temperatures mid-80s tomorrow and Thursday, then mostly 70s, and lows get back in the 50s toward the middle of next week. But the CPC outlook that was issued yesterday, October 13th through the 19th, showing temperatures here could be a little above average if this verifies. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video this morning. We'll have notes on the blog. The next video here by 4 o'clock this afternoon. If you can, catch us this evening on ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and God bless.
There are better ways to keep cool. Call KS Services and receive a new Bryant unit with no payments and no interest for 18 months. Stay cool now and pay later. Visit callks.com for more.